have the music switch. There we go. So yes, welcome back to... Oh no, just 1 second. I need to move the PNG and that killed the music. God damn it, I need to fix something else. Okay, there we go. We're good. The last 100 days before his retirement. That is very true. I need to fix something else. What is going on? There we go. That's better. So yes, welcome to Chicken Police Into the Hive. We can already recognize some characters from the opening screen. We see, of course, the titular Chicken Police. We have Sonny and Marty here. I don't know who this is. I have no idea. This is Frank. If you remember, if we were looking at Zip's Cafe, this is Frank, who is a private PI, so private investigator in the Hive. He's not actually a police officer. This is Mongrel Mick. So, if you remember from the first game, we dismantled the empire of Ibn Wessler, one of the greatest mobsters, and also a literal rat. And Mongrel Mick was mentioned to be his right hand, and we also met him in Zip's Cafe, where he tried to buy out Zip's Cafe. Well, tried to. He threatened us to give up the bar in exchange for a bunch of money. But in the end, we managed to get him. We didn't manage to put him behind bars because, of course, there's nothing. It's only circumstantial evidence. That's not enough. But at least we managed to, as Zip, we managed to get him off our back for a little bit. But we did learn in that game that he had some dealings in the Hive itself, and I have a feeling that we're probably going to go and investigate just that. To the right of him, we have Moses, who is also he is a detective, so he is part of the Clawville Police Department. He was mentioned to, we told him that he was the third best detective in Clawville, to which he said, "I can't believe that you put me behind the chicken police." But, he's quite the gentleman, as you can also tell from the outfit, of course. But as to the other two, I assume this might be Plato. So Plato is another detective from the PD who is mentioned to be Moses' partner, as in detective partner. I think they mentioned that he was a dog, so it would fit, and also a very classily dressed person, which would also fit with Moses. But I'm not sure if this is Plato. And then for this mantis-looking woman on the right, I have no clue who this is. So let's get into it.
This whole madness
The pub
started with this petty little affair. Petty to the one who reads it in the paper. Less petty to the one who's getting shot. Clawville, the city of opportunity, the city of dreams, a bastion of tolerance and equality.
Thank you for the hydrate.
A genuine shithole. You know, truth is a weird dame. No matter how loyal you are to her, she'll cheat on you in the end. The question is, are you gonna stay by her side? And if you do, what price are you willing to pay?
Already starting off strong.
The poor schmuck was face down on the ground. Insects may breathe through holes, but this guy had way more than he needed. Probably escaped from the Hive. Was he being chased, or just happened to be in the wrong neighborhood? Who knows? I'm a detective. Those are the questions I should be answering. But I knew there would be no answers in this case. In fact, there would be no case either. Simply because the victim was what he was.
So a couple things before we continue. Welcome in, DG's mom. I hope you're well. Thank you for the hydrate. It is indeed hot, so you should have a drink. Thirdly, we have colors now. Can you imagine? Because if all of you remember well, the first game was completely in black and white, but apparently now we have managed to... No, not entirely, but mostly in black and white, and this time we managed to get some colors. So, let's have a look at this case.
A fly.
Ah. We did it, boys. Noir is no more. Oh, no. Okay, and... Oh, Bubo is back? So Bubo was a doctor. They got their license taken away. And then mostly only did patch-ups on, let's say, through less legal means. But we did meet him in the first game. Because we needed some info on some mobsters that needed patching up. You actually like the black and white? I might actually check in the settings quickly. Which I can't do right now because we're in a conversation, but I might quickly try and check in the settings if there is a noir option. Although I think it would probably ruin a lot of the game. I think there's not going to be any noir this time. Let's see, a fly.
Really? Thank goodness you can see in the dark, old owl. Where would we be without you? By the way, what are you doing here? You don't work for us anymore.
This is the third time you called me back from my little hole, boys. You must be desperate.
May the great wild ones protect us if we've sunk this low.
Woohoo. Very funny. So, you want some facts?
Sure. Let's get started.
So Bubo is drunk again as per usual. It's still very dark in tone. Yes, of course. I don't think this game would work nearly as well if it was very bright. And I think maybe the color thing isn't too bad, because at least now we can get a bit more detail on what we're wearing. For example, in the first game you could never tell that Sonny's tie is bright red, but now we know.
His name was Novak, according to his papers, but almost certainly an alias.
Pretty likely. Just another fugitive from the Hive, huh?
Who knows?
All right. I'll snoop around a little. Then we'll talk.
I can't wait.
And no drinking on duty, okay?
I knew it. I knew he was an alcoholic.
On duty? Ha! I'm not a cop nor a doctor anymore. If you need me, make peace with how I work.
I knew it immediately from the way he talks.
Oh, feathery heavens, Doc. Relax. I can see you're having a bad night.
Bad? Why, is there another kind?
Clucking furry hell. I don't need this. So, a few sketchy facts about the victim are never enough. I had to snoop around, see if I could find anything useful. Even if I knew there would be no file on the poor bastard, it just seemed like the right thing to do.
So a bit of context here. What we figured out in both the first game and Zip's Cafe is that the insects, insect people, are in the Hive, which is a segment of Clawville, it's a ghetto. I'm not gonna tiptoe around the subject. It's a ghetto. It turns out the insect people do not enjoy the same rights. They are considered inferior. And what Sonny is alluding to here is that if one of them gets shot, nobody really cares, which is a very sad thing, of course. We also learned in both of the first games that there were a couple riots in there, mostly because of the unequal treatment. And there was also some mess involved, mostly because we made this giant mafia empire collapse at the end of the first game. And now there are a bunch of gangs popping up to fill in the power vacuum. One of them is from Mongrel Mick, who was the monkey that we saw on the opening screen. And they have some business in the Hive that we know of. but we can't really put anything down because one of the biggest problems with the Hive is if you step in, it's probably not making it out alive. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, so let me quickly check something. Oh shit. Okay, this game does not like me doing that. There's a little funky on the windowed mode, this one. Also, welcome in, Harmony. How's it going? I hope you're doing very well. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna open up Twitch on my phone because I don't really want to stop interrupting the music. But I hope you're doing well. I hope your workday is good so far. And welcome to Chicken Bullies. Thank you, No. You always got me. You got my back. Let me open it anyway on my phone just to make sure that everything... There you go. Can I get my stream manager out? No, I don't need the tutorial. I'm good. You got 3 hours left? Alright, you got this. I believe in you. Alright, so we should probably... There's an officer here as well. Okay. Let's have a look at Clawville first.
Another wonderful night in the City of Colors. Unless you're a cop. Or a dead fly, for that matter.
Thank you, gnome. Oh, no. You got gnomed? Alright, let's have a look at the car.
The car crashed into the post. That was not the cause of death, but it probably helped to make it quicker. And more dramatic, too.
Okay, so it was a shoot. This person was shot while they were driving in the car. Can we have a look at the actual body? Probably not.
The poor dope crashed right next to a police booth. How ironic.
And let's have a look at the officer.
A lonely field patrol. She doesn't seem very concerned about the case.
Alright, let's have a chat. Let's have a look at Boobo.
Was once a famous coroner, but unfortunately he drank too much, and some organs also mysteriously disappeared during his practice.
Okay, so right, that should have been obvious from the first time we met Boobo that he was a coroner, because he did have a lot of skeletons and funky jars with things in them. But okay, let's have a chat with Boobo.
What? Ah, it's you again. Have you looked around already?
Being able to fall asleep standing is quite the skill, Boobo.
Not quite yet.
Boo-hoo. Then get on with it and leave me alone, will you? I'm thinking.
I also snore while I'm thinking.
Okay, let's have a look at the... What else do we have? The car, we have a look... Let's have a look at the river.
The Times River. How much dark filth has its waters washed away? Swimming is not recommended.
Alright, let's have a look. What do we have? It's the car. Okay, and that's the fly.
The alleged Novak. As far as I can see, he has at least 6 or 7 holes in his body.
Okay, so it's not just a it's not just one gunshot wound. It's really 6, 7. Someone really had it out for Novak.
I don't know what I'll do with it, but since I've already picked it up, I might as well check it out.
Wait, you just picked up an arm? Wait, oh, what? What the fuck? Did you just take this? There is no way. Did we just take one of their arms? What? Combined with what? What the fuck? It's combining evidence? And not just evidence, it's an arm. You can't just take one of those. What is wrong with you? Right, well, I might as well have a look at it. The arm of a poor fortunate fly. Somebody ripped it out. Ah, you can even have a look at it. Okay, this is new. This is pretty cool, actually. Oh! We have found a secret clue. It seems to have been ripped out by the stump. What kind of animal would do such a thing? It might come in handy. Shut up. But yeah, that looks bad. Okay, so we managed to find the thing. Otherwise than that, there's not much to see. It is an arm. So ripped out by the stump. I guess that means at the shoulder. Ugh. Okay, what's this again? I like that they added the Latin names. Gallus Gallus, that is a chicken, yes. And Bubo, that's the eagle owl, yes. Okay, that of course is called. Okay, so we actually have some more details on the characters. We have some other stuff. We have after the Segregation Act for areas. Okay, so it's even worse than just the ghetto. It's a segregated area. That's not great. Okay, you know what? Let's close our little booklet. So we had a look at them. We have a look at the officer. Okay, so we can't. There is a button to tell us what we can have a look at. I will have a look here again just to see we didn't miss anything. We did. They're shell casings.
9mm cartridge cases. They can come from either a machine gun or a pistol.
This is true, actually. The Thompson semi-machine gun, which is the mafia weapon of choice, you've probably seen it a lot in movies, does fire 9mm, so it fires pistol rounds. Let's have a chat with Bubo again.
I expect your report by tomorrow morning, Doc.
Phew, I can report now. Cause of death, shot dead 7 times. Probably with a 9mm semi-automatic pistol. Although that's not for me to say. That's for ballistics.
Those 2 dumb hyenas don't give a shit about this, and you know that. So, that's it? Case closed?
Honestly, I don't think they'll ever open a file on the poor bug to begin with.
Yeah, you got a point there, Doc. Well, I'm gonna take another look around.
Okay, let's ask Bubo about... What, did you have a little side thing? I'm sleeping. Alright, let's ask.
What's up with you nowadays, old owl?
Nothing much. I just exist. Alone.
Alone? Well, what about dear Nurse Ursula?
So Ursula is a bear that we met in the first game who was, I think, Bubo's girlfriend?
She moved on. She's with the Furies now, if you must know.
The Furies? You mean the,
The hooker gang. That's the one.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, cluck. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, sonny boy. Life's a jerk.
And being an even bigger jerk can help a lot, huh?
As you say, sonny boy. As you say.
The way Bubo says Sonny Boy reminds me a lot of the Snake Doctor in the first game. It might even be the same person. But, let's ask about what we're gonna do next.
So, what next?
When you're done here, I'm going home. They'll let me know if they need a proper autopsy.
It's a clucking circus.
All the world's a circus, and all the men and women merely clowns. But we have to give the impression that we're on the case.
Maybe I'll talk to the boss about it.
Ooh, the hell you will.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Damn. Alright, well... Not much else to... Can we ask Bubo? No, there's nothing else. Can we talk to him?
I expect your report, but...
No, we already did that. Okay, so is there anything else to look? Can we talk to the officer?
Good work, milady. Sweet dreams.
No. Nothing to report there. We already had a look at Clawville, everything, the car, the fly. gang of mini prostitutes, once led by the Zywas. We met them in the first game. It's also known as the 12 Sisters. Okay, so she recently disappeared. Okay, so Zywas is a crocodile that we met in the first game, and they were running an escort place. But apparently now nobody knows who is leading this organization. Okay. Can we go to the flats? I mean, I'm not sure what else we can do. No, okay, so... they're sleeping there.
Some of his legs were removed. That's, kinda odd. Maybe some kind of message?
Okay, so not just the arm, but also the legs got ripped off? Damn.
Sweet dreams, buddy. You're definitely in a better place now. Especially if you're really from the Hive.
It's not a great place to be. Let's see. What's this? Oh. Miss Bloom. Benoy. The month of orchids. So it does look like they use the same calendar as we do. Okay, interesting. Well, that was a good pickup. Is there anything else that I am looking for?
They've all cooled down. Who knows when? They don't tell me much.
Okay, so cooldown casings means that this was a while ago.
They've all cooled...
No, we've
Sweet
already
dreams,
done that. Okay, we've already done all of that. Alright, so there's not much more to tell
Nice
from
piece
here.
of metal. Too good for a down-and-out like you, buddy. Probably stolen. But I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Okay, so...
Nice piece of...
No, okay, so there's not much we can learn from here either. Is there anything else we can do? Or should I be moving on from
Where
somewhere?
the hell is my partner?
Actually, where is Marty? That is a good question.
They say the old river knows everything. But she's a secretive dame.
Okay.
Help is at arm's reach. That is, if you still have arms.
God damn it, Sonny. That's not funny. We can't go to the map. I'm gonna try and use it on Bubo.
So, what about the severed legs?
Ah, there we go.
Are you bird-brained? Stop waving that thing around.
You're a coroner. You're used to this sort of thing, aren't you?
Everything has its time and place, boy.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to be slapped around with a severed limb either. That seems unpleasant.
Can you tell me anything useful about it or not?
The arms were carefully and individually plucked out, but only after death.
So, gruesome.
Ugh. You think so?
I'm sure of it. No sign of a struggle. Even his suit was barely wrinkled. Tearing off an insect's limbs isn't so easy. He would have struggled if he was still alive.
Probably not with the exoskeleton and everything.
You could have been a detective, Doc. Not a good one, but a detective.
Thanks. I got enough misery of my own.
Well, I guess I won't see you at the station.
That's right. You won't. I'm only going there if they take me in handcuffs.
I can help with that.
Phew, I'm scared.
So, that's our cue?
Adieu, Mr. Novak. Or whatever your name is.
That's really fucking rude.
I didn't know you spoke insect.
Just a few words. I had a ladybug girlfriend before the Hive closed.
Oh, he actually does know how to speak it. Okay, that's interesting.
I don't want to know about that.
Oh, but it's such a juicy story. There's a lot of bang and some kiss in it.
Enough, okay?
Okay. Big, stupid bird. I always hated you.
What did you say?
Who, me?
Okay, Marty's here. Let's go.
Not you, Marty. Bubo. Hey, what are you doing here?
Boss? Is there a problem? You look pale. Like all the color's just gone out of you. Although, now that I say that out loud, it's like the whole world has lost its color.
Oh, no, no. I'm not dreaming all this, am I? It's not a bloody clucking dream, is it?
Well, that might explain a lot.
You tell me, boss. You're the famous detective.
Oh, this is just a clucking nightmare.
Actually, this is more like a game.
Okay, now we're breaking the fourth wall.
Don't ruin the whole thing.
This is where we become self-aware that we're in the video game.
Enough.
Oh, of course it is. It was all a dream. Oh. Hello there. Well, Digi's mom, if you're still there, your wish has been fulfilled. The colors are gone. We are back
That
to
old
being
case
noir.
with Bubo. And then Marty showing up. What the hell was that supposed to mean? Yeah, relax, old bird. You were dreaming. But she's not a dream. Who the heck is she? Oh, cluck. I've got a terrible headache. And even worse, deja vu. Well, I hope she's not hiding a revolver under that pretty little cloak of hers. Because if she is, I won't be able to stop her. Oh, cluck. Is my doorbell broken again?
Alright, so we're back in Sonny's office.
I'm sorry. I had to sneak in unnoticed.
Yep, this is how the first game began.
So you're the sneaky type, huh? I'll make a note of that. But feel free to sneak back out.
I don't think the sneakiness is the problem. I think the problem is that Sonny refuses to fix his damn doorbell and lock his door, apparently.
I can't do that.
Here we go again.
I need to make sure you're gonna help me.
Well, we've been here before, so I assume... I wish we could do the same thing that we did in the second Talos Principle. I don't... I hope you remember that at the beginning of the... Well, more or less... The beginning of that game, where we tried and... Where we pulled the whole, What was it? We're gonna go on the exploration mission to the mysterious pyramid, and as 1K you can say, nah, I don't feel like it, and then you get a cutscene where everyone else is there except you, and one of the characters, Byron, says, damn, 1K really would have loved this, and then the game ends. I mean, maybe we could do that here too. Are you gonna help me? No, we get shot. Game over. Goodbye.
Lady, listen. I don't even know who you are, or what this is about.
Good point.
Promise me.
You already want promises. You walked in here, we don't know who you are, we don't know what you want, and you want a promise. What?
Okay, I promise I'll listen to you. Just calm down.
It had to end because none of the other robots could do puzzles for some reason. That's not true, actually. I think Byron was capable of doing a very simple one by themselves. So... I guess they would probably still have figured out some parts, but it would have taken them a lot longer.
Good. I believe you.
Splendid. Now, let's start at the beginning. You know I just installed the new lock on my door. How did you get in?
He did one, I'll give him that. It's more than 0, okay? I just installed the new lock on my door. Okay, so he did fix the lock. Okay.
What do you mean, how? The door was wide open.
Is that so? Jeez. In that case, of course, make yourself at home. Do you always go through any open door you see?
I didn't intend to.
You didn't intend to go through a door. Yet you did. Curious.
Look, ma'am, I can't stress this enough. I don't do private cases. I'm not your average gumshoe detective. Yeah, it's about time I wrote that on the door.
Gumshoe? Wrong game. Sorry, that's a different character.
You have to understand, no one can help me but you. Only the chicken police. I heard about your last case, and...
You can't imagine how many times I've heard this, and I'm getting really tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
all I'm asking is that you listen to me, nothing else. After that, if you still feel you're not interested, I'll leave, and you'll never see me again.
Well, that's a bargain, but before we start, can I see your face? I don't like talking to dark silhouettes.
Oh, of course. Forgive me. And don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
Mm-hmm. It's a mantis.
That's your clucking luck, old bird. A woman from the darkest depths of the city.
Nice
from the
cock.
Hive with love. If we're gonna start, let's start with a kick in the gut, right? Sure, why not?
Welcome in, Fab. True, Sonny is very nice. Surprisingly, I think throughout the whole series we did not have a lot of cock jokes. I think there was one or two. I think Sonny said I'm just an old cock at some point. But otherwise than that, it was pretty calm. How are you doing, Fab? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I hope the epoch is good. You're still time traveling around and getting the build together, throwing arrows everywhere. That's awesome. Alright, so... what do we have? We have my badge. Wasted potential? True. Let's have a look at our badge, actually. My badge. Proof that I still belong somewhere, even if I'm not welcome. So we are in the predatory department. Nice leather wallet. Okay, so this is Budge authenticated by Blood Boil, okay. Nice. So I thought you only managed to play on stream? Really? Have you not done any grinding off stream? Because you're further than me in the game, and I definitely had to play a lot outside of Twitch. So I'm surprised. You use it on her?
Let's see, how about no?
How about no? Okay, I get it. My life. How can I examine my life? Well, let's have a look at that, I guess.
There's only a few days to go. I'll untangle everything, tie up the loose ends, and head for the wilds.
Maybe 2-3 hours? Okay. Okay, so it looks like Sonny is done and they want to move out. Because we were getting this apartment from Lewis, the owner of this building.
Clawville. Like a stray cat. She may look miserable, but if you go too close to her, she can still get her claws into you.
Yeah, I don't think we should stay here much longer. It's been too long. What is this? There's a phone.
I don't have time for this. I need to find out what this broad wants from me first.
Well, yeah, you're not gonna do random phone calls. What about the desk? That's a lot of smokes. Whoa. Mr. Sinclair?
What's up, buddy? Everything all right? Oh, damn. I'm starting to sound like Marty.
You named your gun. That's amazing. We should probably pick that up in case something goes wrong. What's this?
The last in a series of chicken police novels. It's trash, but I felt I had to keep it.
Right, so we did give out the right farewell from Fowls. Amazing. So there is a book series about the chicken police that features both Marty and Sonny, it is a fiction series, and apparently it's not very good. Let's have a look at this picture.
Of course I blinked, like a first-class schmuck. Marty, on the other hand, looks like someone from the front page of the Weekly Copper.
So this is the picture they took at the end from the last case, when we managed to solve it at the end. And we have...
all the cigarettes in the world.
Okay, yep, that's a lot of smokes. That's not good. So what's with this globe?
I could retire any day now. It's up to me. Even my boss would be happy. So why am I still here? Good clucking question.
Alright. So what's with the wall? There were a lot of pictures here before, but where did they go?
Things will end. All things. Let that be a comforting thought, old bird.
I don't remember what was hanging here either.
My ex-wife, Molly. I've packed up all the other pictures already, but this... Well, I'll leave this for the ghosts. They deserve each other.
So, yeah, they've been estranged, so he has not seen Molly in a very long time.
Bad dreams and sleepless nights. And the smell of a chicken coop.
Yeah, we remember that. What about the sofa, though? Oh, what's this? It's Birb. Okay, so there's collectibles in this game. I get it. That's cool. So what is with the couch?
Since my bedroom has been a hazardous area for some time, I use this sorry sofa as a bed.
That sounds mighty uncomfortable, but I do really like the design of this sofa. I would have one of those in my place. But then again, when it comes to priorities I currently have for equipping out my place, I think small little couches is not at the top of that list. Alright, let's go have a chat.
You know it was very dangerous for you to come here. For, you know, someone like you.
Because I'm an insect? Yes, I know.
Yes.
So what has brought you all the way from the Hive, Miss,
Miss,
Melandra Mantidea. And yes, I am indeed from the Hive. I see that doesn't surprise you.
Not really. I mean, we've seen stranger things before.
Let's just say we don't really see your people outside the Hive these days, sweetheart.
You have no idea what it's like to live there.
I've been to the Hive more than once. Although I admit the last time wasn't yesterday.
Things are getting worse every day. But that's not why I'm here.
I guessed as much.
Well, I'm going to get to the point. My husband is missing.
It's one of these again, huh?
Oh yeah, I know that one. No offense, but have you looked at the local bars and joints? You know, most of the time...
No, you don't understand. He's... dead.
Case closed. Not much we can do anymore.
You mean he's missing and declared dead?
No, he was already dead when he disappeared.
Wait, someone stole the corpse? What?
I'm afraid I'm losing the thread, and I haven't even picked it up yet. It must be my age. So, how was this again?
You might want to sit down for this.
Listen, sweetheart, let's not drag this out, because the curiosity is killing me. And my lower back, too.
Old man. Alright, let's have a quick chat with her again, and then we can try to do some
Why
questioning.
in the middle of the night, sweetheart? Don't you think it's a little, unsafe?
Unsafe? Believe me, Mr. Featherland, as it is now, if anyone sees an insect outside the Hive in broad daylight...
Yeah, I guess that's worse.
Damn, it's really hostile.
Now you can see how important this is to me.
You must be very desperate.
That's not good. Did we pick anything up? Oh, we can have a look at our gun. The metal extension of my soul. It's cold and sometimes deadly, though quite imprecise. Just like me. So it's a revolver. Oh, we found a secret. This piece of metal was given to me by Molly, my ex-wife. One of the last mementos I still have from her. Your wife gave you a gun? I mean, if you're... I guess it's something. It's a very nice one, though. It's a good magnum. But, Alright then. I'm gonna. Well, it's not loaded apparently because I didn't see any bullets in there, so I'm gonna try and shoot Melandra with it. Have a quick look. What's this? Okay, the map, so we can move around. We can scoot. Doesn't look like there's anywhere else just yet to go in Clawville, so we'll not do that. And we have some. What about the wilderness? So that's the globe, the planet, and talking about the riots in the Hive. Okay, so let's have a chat again.
So, are you ready? I'd like to dig a little deeper. It's not too painful, most of the time.
Go on. That's why I'm here, Mr. Featherland.
All right then, let's ask her just before the break.
Melandra dared to come here alone, so she's a strong and upright gal. Breaking her certainly won't be easy, but maybe she'll open up to me if I approach her gently. Break or open. Either way could lead to success, as long as I don't fall flat on my face. Let's start at the beginning, with your husband.
Okay, so I do realize that probably the break is coming up a little sooner than I would like. So I will, unfortunately, I will be slapping in the ads right now. And we will continue just after that. So I will see you in a couple minutes. Thank you so much for being here, as always. And see you very soon. Let's...
Milo Masterson.
Oops. Okay. Okay, so... the husband's name is Milo Masterson.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Masterson? You mean you didn't take your husband's name?
Don't get me wrong, I loved him very much. But in our family, women don't usually do that. It's our way of keeping more of our independence.
Understandable.
I get it.
Alright. So, what can we ask Melandra? So... alone against the... can ask where exactly did he die? You know, why would you be so reckless to come here? Let's try ask about... let's get to the point.
When exactly did your husband die?
A week and a half ago.
A week and a half?
Uh-huh. And when did you discover that his body was missing?
3 days ago.
So that's about 9 days.
And what's happened since then?
I tried to convince myself to come here.
I see you succeeded.
Lucky me.
You know, the last dame in distress who came to me ended up in a pretty bad way.
Very, very smooth, Sonny.
I'm not your typical shy housewife type, Mr. Featherland. I'll fight my own battles if I have to. But I'll also admit when I'm not up to the task.
Oh, that's a really useful quality. I envy you.
You don't often admit when you need help, do you?
You nailed it, sweet chops. But let's talk about you.
Alright. Toots. Goddamn. Can you tell me what your husband died of? It's gonna be Ligma, isn't it? Maybe we should ask this. That seems like a sensible question anyway.
Can you tell me what your husband died of?
Poisoning.
Oh. The lead kind, or...?
You mean being poisoned?
No, nothing like that. It's just, you know, the water in our area is often contaminated. Sometimes it's seriously polluted. And food often arrives moldy or rotten. You know, as they say, the road to the Hive is long.
So he succumbed to having no access to clean food and water. That's awful.
Has anyone investigated this poisoning?
Not that I know of. No official report was ever filed. There was no autopsy, no police investigation. We just buried him. It's what we do, usually.
Oh, wow.
Clucking hell.
I'm a little surprised that you're upset about it, but I'm glad. That's how I know I'm in the right place.
Yeah, because we give a damn. Alright then. Typical day. Why do you have a feeling he was you're hiding something, or did he have some affairs? I mean, we've been doing the gentle approach, so we're gonna keep this a little longer before we're gonna try and trap her into admitting that that it's the fishy situation.
Can you tell me what a typical day was like for your husband?
He worked in a textile factory. He got up in the morning, went to work, came straight home after work. We spent the evening together, rinse and repeat. But then he lost his job.
And Milo changed?
More like everything changed. The factory was replaced by a new meat substitute plant. You know, the one that makes those horrible fake meat products. Milo couldn't continue working, so he looked for anything else.
They mentioned this factory in Zip's cafe, and how upsetting it was because a lot of people lost their jobs over this thing.
Anything else?
He shined shoes when he had to, ran errands, but nothing lasted long. Then he met a strange guy who pretended to be a private detective, but he looked more like a tramp.
I think this might be Frank.
Wait a minute. One of those antlered guys? I mean, a stag beetle?
You know him.
It's Frank.
Frank Half-Armed Castellini. Oh, yeah. I know him. He was the only insect in the academy. Then not long before the Segregation Act, he got bounced from the force.
Milo helped him out for a while, all kinds of courier work. But he soon left him. He always said Frankie's a troublemaker.
We do know that Frankie does like to stir in a lot of things that he probably shouldn't be.
Well, I can back you up on that.
There you go. So hang on, why did you not go and see Frank instead of us?
Well, wait a minute. Why didn't you go to Frank instead of me?
This Frank was a strange, creepy guy. Scattered, dirty, like a bum.
I knew Frank a long time ago. He's a strange one, all right. But he's an exceptional detective.
I'm sure he is, Mr. Featherland, but I still wasn't happy about Milo hanging around him.
Afraid he'd be dragged into some murky business?
I was almost sure of it. I felt it in my antennae. I often sense things like that.
Is that why you came to me? You want me to look into Frank?
I want you to find out what happened to my husband's body. That's all I want. Nothing more, nothing less.
All right. So what kind of personality? Maybe ask, why are you doing this? Because as horrible as it is, she is taking a giant risk in coming to see us and trying to trying to get us involved into this.
Why are you doing this?
What do you mean?
Yes, your husband's body's important, but you're essentially on a suicide mission for a dead man.
Are you a jerk, or are you just testing me?
Maybe a little of both. Would you answer me anyway?
My husband's body is more than just a shell. And yes, I will die for this cause if I have to.
Damn. Still not saying anything. I think we're not gonna try this. Let's see.
Did he tell you exactly what he did for Frank?
Never in detail, just that he was a kind of errand boy. He got things from A to B.
Courier. Okay.
Nothing more unusual than that?
One night, he came home really upset. After that, he never went to Frank's again. But he didn't tell me what happened, and I didn't probe.
Well, that's a pity. It could easily have had something to do with his disappearance, and maybe even his death.
Are you religious? Why? Because they say that you'd better pray if you want to try and find anything. No, we'll go with the...
Do you really
This one.
feel it's worth risking your own life?
Very much so, Mr. Featherland. My husband's body is missing. I wouldn't have wanted a funeral because we should have cremated him in the name of the Great Light, but
But you didn't. Why?
we left the path of the light to better fit in with the animals. Mostly because of me.
So you feel it's partly your fault?
Of course I do. I have a soul, Mr. Featherland. And my husband's soul can never rest in peace.
I think I understand. Sort of.
It's a very noble cause. Okay. I'm happy to involve my colleagues into macabre or... Let's not be a dickhead. I can't help but feel I mean, we are doing pretty well so far, but okay, yeah, we're not I think we're out of our suspension, but we're very close to retirement, but we should let's try and involve this.
Listen, I'm happy to involve my colleagues in this. I am a cop after all.
You're threatening me.
I sense you're still withholding important information, Missy, which I don't like. My office, my rules. So what's the deal? Are we finally talking straight, or what?
Holy shit, Sonny doing an entire 180 on going straight to the threats and then tell me what is up.
Maybe... You're right. I wasn't exactly clear and concise.
Mm-hmm.
My husband wasn't murdered, but his body was taken. And I have an idea who might be behind it.
Well, you should have started with that, as Sonny said about 20 times before in the previous thing. Unbelievable. All this withholding, it's awful. Okay.
At last, we're getting somewhere.
Before the segregation law, Milo got me a job in town. In the Ratwell district, to be exact.
Who helped him? Even before the law, it was hard for an insect to get a job outside the hive.
That's right. Milo had some business with a rather shady character, but I don't know what the deal was.
Who was this guy?
I don't know. I swear to the light. I never found out.
Really? Well, I guess we'll see. I'll look into it. So, you've been looking into this all on your own?
I had no choice.
Hey,
I searched
welcome
the
in,
cemetery,
something
but I
animated.
didn't find a soul.
How
There's
is
an
it
old bug
going?
working there. His name's Uncle Joe, kind of a local legend. Almost everybody knows him. He didn't see anything, but he couldn't have seen much because he was drunk as a skunk.
How is it going? I'm trying to give you a shout out, but the Twitch on my phone is being very annoying, so give me a brief moment while I try and figure this out. Oh, there we go. Noah's done it. Thank you so much, Noah. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope all the projects were going well, because I think last time we spoke, we were working on a bunch of stuff. So, please tell me about it if you like. Okay, so Uncle Joe at the cemetery, he is drunk. Okay.
I guess the police didn't bother to question him.
The police? Please.
You doing alright? Getting breakfast? Nice. Please enjoy your breakfast. What are you having today?
Have others disappeared from the cemetery, or just your husband?
His was actually the third, and then 3 others went missing, as I heard.
Okay, so we're on the trail of some big-time grave robbing. That's not good.
You say 6 bodies are on the loose?
Don't put it that way. But yes, that's what I know.
Eggs and toast? That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it a lot.
And this, Uncle Joe fella, what else do I need to know about him?
When I talked to him, he was scared. I guess he was either beaten or threatened, probably both.
Probably because he's a witness.
Well, thank you for answering my questions, Missy.
So, the interview, that was it?
You'd better not leave town. Stick around. It's the best thing to do.
So be it, Mr. Featherland.
Alright. How did we do?
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
We only got 2 stars out of the 5? Rip? Ah, so we do get to say... if we're gonna play the good cop and be stray neutral or be the bad cop. So I managed to get her to open up enough to find out what I wanted to know. Melander's husband wasn't perfect, but he wasn't a troubled character either. He was probably involved in something shady, something also related to Frank, and the bodies that went missing from the cemetery. Bodies removed from the cemetery and a new meat factory? I don't like where this is going. Me neither. It was alluded to as well in Zip's Cafe that there was this matter of... Well, in Zip's Cafe it was that there were people disappearing, which I assumed they were being murdered, but at this time there's also bodies disappearing? That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, well, I'm not going to be retrying this. I'm not going for the achieves.
Well, if I don't do it, no one will, right?
Not likely.
First, I need to talk to Marty, my partner.
It seems everything they say about you is true.
I hope not. But please don't go anywhere until I get back. I'll look into it, but it'd be extremely dangerous for you to be out there.
I have a bad feeling about this. Me too, buddy. Me too. Nothing good ever happens. Not in these games, at least.
I don't want to be a burden, Mr. Featherland.
It would be a much bigger burden if I had to go out and look for you.
Maybe... All right. You're right.
Good. Make yourself, comfortable. Clucking hell. What am I doing? The Hive? I swore to myself I'd never go back to that place. Well, that's me in a nutshell. I stood there like a crumbling old statue. Meanwhile, my doom crept in through the crack beneath the door, like cigarette smoke. I could smell it. What can I say? Marty's gonna be over the moon. Ever since the chicken police came back into the spotlight, he's been looking for trouble. Well, if there's one place we can get it, that's the Hive. But first, I have to find that oversized feather pillow.
Pillow. Amazing. Okay, well, let's go. Is there anything else we want to ask her? Yeah, we can actually. Let's do that.
Then... Are you about to start now?
No, we're gonna go for a coffee first. Give me a moment.
I need to talk to my partner, but essentially, yes, the clock is already ticking.
That's reassuring to hear.
Alright then. What else did we get? Phone numbers. My notebook with the most important numbers in it. Can we open it? Oh, Marty's number is 555432. Okay, wait. That's the thing I wanted, was to find a new secret? What do you mean secret? Oh, the secret is Marty's number. Okay, sure. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna pick up...
Let's see.
Alright, let's dial Marty. There we go.
Nothing. Strange. Marty always answers the phone, no matter how late I call. Maybe he's at the station.
New item secret? What? Oh, okay. I'm gonna guess it's that I have the phone number to the station also in my pocket, right? Let's see. PD is 111. Okay, well, let's call the PD then.
Let's see.
Yeah. I'm doing a lot of secretary work today, but that's fine. I don't mind it. There we go. I hope it's still Monica that picks up.
Volvo Police Department, how can I help you?
I called it.
Hey, Mon.
Is that you, Sonny? What's up, Chief?
Is Marty in there?
He's left already. Why?
Nothing. I'll go look for him at home, I guess.
Okay, Boss Bird. But tell me, is everything all right? You sound kind of strange.
Oh, come on, Mon. You know it's never all right.
Just the usual. Well, take care of yourself, okay?
We'll do our best.
Later, sweetheart.
Bye, Sonny.
Alright, so we're gonna go.
Is there a problem, Mr. Featherland?
No, nothing. Just, my partner.
Look, if this is becoming a problem, then maybe...
No, nothing like that. I'll have to look for him. I'd probably better go see him at home.
I see. Well, then I hope you're successful.
Me too. Because otherwise there's not much of a video game.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, let's go have a quick look.
I was ready for the big journey around the wilderness. But a mysterious woman in a hood came to ruin everything. Sound familiar? And she came straight from the Hive, fellas, with a case that looked like straight suicide. Did I take it? Clock, yes, because that's me. The perfect schmuck.
There we go.
The power of the crown has been weakened, and Clawville is on the brink of total collapse. The insects exiled to the Hive are rioting, and the place is ravaged by gang warfare. The city has always crawled with crime and filth, but now it's worse than ever. And what do? I jump right in. Now all I had to do was get Marty, my partner, to back me up. But he strangely refused to pick up the phone. I wonder what could have happened to him.
But he's right there.
You can't do this to me. You just can't.
Well, that's not good. From the Hive with love. Wait, what? Is that? Oh, we can actually choose if we want some colors or if we want to stay noir. So what are you feeling, chat? Which one of these do you prefer? Would you prefer it to stay in black and white, or would you like to see a little bit of color in the game? I'm kind of impartial, to be very honest. And while you're thinking about that, let me just have a quick look at something, because I do want to see if I can fix this on my phone, so I don't have to... The problem is, this is one of those games where if I go out of the game, then I lose my music, and that's not great. Not exactly the best experience, if we can call it like that. So, I'm gonna see if I can get something working on my phone. Okay, it does look to be good. Seems appropriate. Seems like everything is working more or less the way that I would like it to. Let's see, what am I looking for? Okay, that's it. Yes, everything is working perfectly fine. We're good. Okay, so nobody seems to have much of an opinion on this. So, you started to get used to some accents of red? Well, then we'll stay in the noir mode.
What the fluffy, feathery, scaly clucking hell's going on here?
Hey, welcome in, Yarn. How's it going? You haven't heard of this game before? Really? It's very good. Well, this is the sequel, so you might be missing some of the context from the first game, but you'll catch up pretty fast. Don't worry.
Hey, buddy. You all right?
You hear me, honey? That's not how this works. No, it's not.
Yeah, Marty. Hello, Marty.
I've been drinking, right? That I'm drunk? Huh?
Okay, so this time it's Marty that's drunk, and normally it's Sonny who's on the booze.
Marty. Hey, partner. Hey, buddy. Oh, goddamn featherhead.
Also, I just noticed that Sonny has a hole here in the... You only spent less than a minute watching this game. You already know this is the kind of game I would enjoy. Awesome. It is a... it is a visual novel.
Tearing me apart, Laura!
Oh, no chance. I've got to get him out of this state somehow.
Well, that's looking... Okay, so his clothes are being forcibly ejected through the window. Mm-hmm. What is this? A vector ball? What?
Marty's beloved Vectra Ball. Pretty cold of Laura to chuck that out, but it might just be useful.
Are we going to throw a ball at Marty? Let's have a look first. What is all of this stuff? Okay, it looks like it's all here.
It's a tidy little neighborhood and a tidy little house with probably tidy little neighbors. Neighbors who don't deserve this shit show.
That is very true. Let's put this.
My good old Cobbett. He's seen better days. He rattles and clatters, but he won't give up. Remind you of anyone?
Too true. Also probably has a couple holes in it by now. Unless it got repaired. Alright, let's have a look at Marty.
It's impossible to dislodge him. I have to distract him somehow.
Let's try and talk to Marty again.
He's not gonna talk to me until I get him out of this state.
Okay, let's have a look then. What do we have? What is this? A ball. Vectra is Marty's favorite sport. A bunch of idiots chase the ball with sticks and knots and then shoot it into baskets. It makes no sense, but my partner is crazy about it. This ball belonged to one of the greatest Vectra stars, supposedly. I can't really tell. Is this a baseball? Well, I know it says Vectra ball, but it looks like a baseball to me. I wouldn't know. I'm from the wrong side of the ocean. I don't know what that sport is. All I know is we added to the list of sports that the English invented, and then their colonies got better at it than them, so they invented another sport. And that's why they have 10 of them now. Alright, you know what? Let's... no, we're not leaving here. Let's try and throw the ball at him.
Hey, I know you can hear me! Everyone is listening to us, don't you care?
Oh no.
Ouch! Hey!
Finally! Good evening, partner.
What the hell, man?
Hey, Marty. Everything okay, buddy?
What? Of course it's you. Who else would it be?
Are you, by any chance, a little tipsy, Marty?
You just don't cluck at me about drinking here, okay?
Also know that Sonny likes to partake in such matters himself.
I didn't say anything.
Well, don't. Because
It must be really hard to voice act, by the way. I don't know how you do... As someone who has been drunk myself a couple times, I don't know how you would voice act this without actually, let's say, partaking, because it's quite the thing, isn't it?
Listen, Marty. All this stuff here. Yeah, Laura she didn't throw you out, did she?
what? Me? Ha! I can't be thrown out. I'm Marty Cluckin' McChicken. Do you hear me, honey? I can't be thrown out.
Take it easy, Marty.
Actually, I threw her out. Yeah?
Then why are you outside and is she inside?
Yeah, sure. Let's get your stuff and get out of here, okay?
Okay, Boss Bird, but promise us we're gonna do something stupid.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna do something really stupid, Marty. Don't you worry about that.
Huh, that I'm sure of.
Wait a minute. Just one tiny minute.
Yeah, Marty, no. Come on.
Laura!
Okay, he's at the stage where he's crying now. Let's get out of here.
Oh, for cluck's sake. Look, I got something in the car that'll help you.
Do we?
Here it is. My beloved flask. Contains a killer cocktail handed down to me by good old Dr. Bubo.
Oh, I don't know if I like that. Let's have a look at it. The flask and what in it has saved my life countless times. It contains a strange potion, the recipe for which was handed down to me by old Bubo. I'll take it to the grave with me, that's for sure. Looks like any old flask to me. Oh, it's engraved with initials. That's a nice touch. Alright, well, let's give Marty the flask, because either it's gonna knock him out or it's gonna fix him.
What the? You want to kill me?
Take a few deep breaths and everything will be fine.
Oh my god. I think Marty is dying.
Crazy gluckin' son of a chicken.
Well... Better?
This is ridiculous.
Yes. Lucky you.
Well, there you go.
But never again.
Agreed. Shall we go?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, and if you puke in my car, I'll pluck you and cook you alive.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
That's my boy.
Should we maybe pick up your stuff before we head out? Or... Nah, you know what? We can leave it here. Let's go. Let's, You wanna go to the PD? Like this? Alright. There we go. Ice. Ice station.
I'd never seen Marty so dead drunk. It didn't bode well for the evening. I was just about to call the whole thing off, but after a nap in the passenger seat, he woke up, innocent as a day-old chick. Fists, bullets, or booze, this damn cock dodged them all, but Laura hit the only tender spot he has, his overly large heart. We were standing outside the station, waiting for him to compose himself before going in. He avoided my gaze, and I didn't blame him. In over 10 years of working together, I've never seen him let himself get this low. Well, there's a first time for everything.
No, I'm really sorry, Marty. A rough night.
Listen, man, I...
Don't get started, Marty, okay? Just take a deep breath, and let's get going.
Yeah, right. You just forgot to tell me what we're doing here.
I noticed, by the way, that Marty changed jackets. So in the first game, he had these big square pockets. I wasn't really sure what kind of coat it was, but it seems now he has... This looks like... Is this a biker vest? Because it has some... No, it's a leather vest of some sort. Okay, I probably need to put the colors on if I want to see what kind of clothing they're wearing.
Well, I didn't want to wake you. You were snoring so sweetly in the car.
Sorry.
Right now, we need paperwork to enter the Hive.
Yeah, sure. Wait, what?
You heard it right, partner. We got some business in Roachtown. Anyway, it'll give Laura a chance to cool off.
Oh, clucking hell. Can we maybe not talk about that?
Whatever suits you, partner.
Listen, do you have an aspirin? My brain is trying to burst out of my skull.
Nope. But if Monica's here, I'm sure she'll help you.
I'm really sure aspirin is the best way to deal with this thing, but I'm not a huge fan of using aspirin in general. It's kind of rough on the stomach.
Ah, good. She's always there when you need her, huh?
Uh-huh. I just hope the old bone chewer won't be in.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be painful.
Blood boil? You know the dog that barks doesn't bite.
Yeah, right. Just sends you on unpaid leave.
Alright, let's have a quick look-see around. There's some propaganda, a memorial to those who will not forget.
In memory of the great police massacre.
Rest in peace, comrades.
All the friends we lost. Even Cluck and Phyllis and Royce. Shit, I never would have thought it, but I missed those two spiky bastards.
Damn. Oh, they passed away. That's really hot. Wait, when did this happen? Because I don't remember there being some kind of big event or big shootout in the first one. But Phyllis and Royce were these two porcupines that were mostly there to antagonize us, the chicken police.
Yeah, the Force won't get over that night anytime soon.
Clawville is really on the brink, right, buddy?
Mm-hmm. It's not looking good, I can tell you that.
Yeah. And don't call me buddy.
Sure. Sure. Okay, I'm just having a look. Okay. That's good. Oh. Okay, that's kind of cool. I managed to get a Steam key for a game. Or 2 games even, so... Well, we'll have to look into that in the future.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Boss Bird.
So, who is in here? So there is Roy's and Phil's. I don't recognize any of the other names, sadly. But that's unfortunate. So what's with the propaganda? The war against crime is real. Join the fight.
Trust old Blood Boil to be so subtle.
But a tank? Really? Come on.
He's always liked big things.
Lucky for us.
You're not wrong there.
Mm-hmm. And so what is the deal with the ice station?
Cold.
Yeah.
You can say that again. Alright, let's go in. Let's have a look in the PD.
Well, well.
Ah, it is
Chicken
Moses.
Police in the flesh.
Ah.
The hens that lay the golden eggs, huh?
Okay, so I was wrong about Play-Doh. Play-Doh actually turns out to be a bobcat, so it's not the person on the thumbnail of the cover of the game, but they are also detectives.
Moses, Plato. Evening, gentlemen. Now get lost. Marty's having a rough night.
Everything all right, Marty, my boy? You look like you've been swimming in the Times. Or are you just juiced up?
Aw, are you mewling at me, tiny tiger? I'm sorry, it's hard to hear you from up here.
Ooh, okay, going straight for the jugular, huh?
Tiny what? What did you say?
Please don't do this, Plato. We're so much better than that.
The only crappy detective, but they're chicken shits too. Are you gonna be an ass or not? Nah, we're gonna be nice. Let's be nice.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah, Moses is right.
Okay.
Whatever.
Moses, Plato, the later the better.
Indeed.
I guess we're not really friends here, are we? Okay, so homeless person, reception. Monica is not at the reception. Some colleague. The building itself. Let's have a look at the building.
The building is just like the people who work in it. A complete wreck.
Damn. What about the vending machine? Because I remember last time it had some pretty bad coffee in
It's
it.
been dead for years. Besides, Marty was the only one who drank that garbage.
Okay, so not only is it bad, it's also broken. So what about Monica? Where is she? Oh, she's not here, that's for sure. What am I supposed to look at? Ah, the desk.
Weird to see the front desk without Monica.
It really is. I don't know if I've seen it empty since she's been working here.
We should look into this mystery.
Yep, we shouldn't, but we will.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. And what's the dealio
Who's
with
that
you?
guy? What's he doing here? He seems lost.
Well, ask him.
No clucking way. Just look at him.
Well, maybe he's looking for you. An old friend of yours. A classmate from the Moron Academy.
Ha ha ha. Your sense of humor is getting old and rickety, just like you.
Because I'm spending more and more time with you, buddy.
And only called buddy in one sense. What about the colleague?
I feel you, brother.
You look even worse.
Thank you, dear partner. I can always count on you for support.
And yet you haven't kissed me in weeks. Not even a peck on the cheek.
Why does everyone always have to be such an ass to each other in these games? I can't believe it. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go have a chat with Moses because there's not much else.
Sorry to bother you guys, but have you seen Monica?
Uh-huh.
And would you care to expound?
And can you tell us where we can find her?
Oh, of course. You just have to ask. She went down to the shooting range.
The shooting range? Monica? Are we talking about the same person?
To be honest, I was surprised too.
Strange.
Quite.
Yeah, thanks anyway, guys. Have a nice standing around and doing nothing.
Well, I guess we're going to the shooting range. Oh, wow. She means business.
Monica Rosen. A tiny, fragile body housing a rock-hard woman with perfectly polished nails, a sharp beak, and an even sharper mind. She's a real machine, a workaholic, and a mother goose who always does what she has to do. And for us, she sometimes does a little bit extra. She's like an anchor holding a tiny boat in place on a boiling sea. So it genuinely surprises us to find her upset. Something must have happened.
Alright. So yes, Monica is someone we met in the first game. She did save us a couple of times, getting us some info or covering for us. And also Marty tried to ask her out about 17 times and it never worked, so there is that.
Oh my goodness, I'm in love.
Not again, Marty.
No, you're not. Pull yourself together.
What could have happened to her? She's never been down here before. In fact, she's never left the front desk. And the gun?
Yeah, but it's none of our business.
We're detectives, Sonny. Everything's our business.
Oh, that's quite a catchphrase.
Yeah, I should have thought of that before, like a whole career before.
Yep.
Well, that ship has sailed.
It sure has.
Alright. Marty? Wait, what? What happened here?
Someone here has a sophisticated sense of humor.
Is that a picture, a drawing of Marty?
I think it's pretty apt.
Ha ha ha. Wait a minute. It wasn't you, was it?
What, me? Don't make fun of yourself, Marty. It's so childish.
Yeah, I'm watching you, old bird.
Yeah, leave me alone.
I'm watching you.
Holy shit. Is there anything else of interest? Not really. We don't want to leave, but let's have a look at the range itself. Oh. Oh, we need to shoot things. Okay, well, let's, fuck, we're going for this. Oh, yeah! Let's fucking go. There you go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, it's the one with the drum. Okay, that's gonna be slow. Uh-oh. I haven't seen any civilians yet so far, but we're doing good. Okay, except this gun... Fuck. Okay, it does. If you need to reload it, it is kind of slow. Think we did it? Oh no, there's another round. Let's stop this for now. That was kind of fun, but I want to get on with the story instead of shooting things. But it's really cool that they included that in there. Alright, let's have a look at her.
She seems troubled.
Well, yeah, if she's busy shooting things, she's probably pretty troubled, so let's go have a little chat with her.
Hey, Mon. What's up? It's a little, unusual finding you here.
What? Me? Oh, no, it's nothing. I just came down to chill out a little. And it's already better.
You don't sound like it.
To chill out a little.
Exactly. Yeah. Chill out. You know.
Well, if anyone, I can understand. I spent half my life down here, but I've never seen you here, Mon. Especially...
with a huge clucking gun in your hand.
Oh, that? Oh, it's nothing really. I've just been under a lot of pressure lately, and I thought I'd give it a try. It felt pretty good, honestly.
That's kind of dangerous, because these kind of people, once they crack... And that is an egg joke, because she's a hummingbird, yes, haha. But it never goes well. I hope you're all still doing good, by the way. I hope you're enjoying this. It's definitely a lot of the same compared to the first thing, but I'm enjoying it so far. And I think they polished the jokes a little bit more than before, so I'm very happy to report that. Okay, let's have a quick look-see then, shall we?
Amen, sister.
By the way, you're looking a little ragged, Marty. Did something happen?
To me? Oh, no, nothing. Just,
He's got a clucking hangover, Mon.
Hangover? I thought you never drank.
Well, first time at the range for you, first time at the bottom of the bottle for me. Looks like it's a night of firsts, huh?
But not a good one.
Fair enough. I'm not pushing.
Thanks, Mon.
Anything I can do for you guys? I assume you're not here to just chill out, right?
I mean, we can do some shooting together. It could be fun.
Sharp as always, Mon. We were looking for you.
Well, I'm here. So shoot.
Well, actually shoot, or... Nah, I'm joking. Let's try to talk to her again first.
So what's up? What are you doing here at this hour?
We could use your help, sweetheart.
Of course.
I'm at your service, boys.
Hey,
Ask
Maeve.
away.
How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Let me give you a quick shout out. How's your day so far? How's it been? Alright. Let's oh, we can talk to her again?
Something must have happened to her.
Let's ask about around the world? Oh, she has a little halo as well. That's amazing.
Hey, Mon. Listen to this. Sonny is going on a trip around the globe.
Alright, he is planning to do world travel. That is cool.
Oh, really? That's nice.
It's going well, and thank you for the shout out. How are you? You are most welcome, and I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I'm also doing quite good. I had to call in for half a day because of a road closure that I forgot about, and so I could only go to the office in the afternoon. But it's okay. It was easily sorted, so everything is going well, and I hope you are very good yourself. And yeah, other than that, kind of had to rush home, quickly ingest some food, as we say, and now I'm here with the chicken police. I hope your day was good.
He never told you? But I thought you two were pretty close.
Yeah, me too. But whatever. He's not gonna go anyway.
Wait. What?
Are you tomorrow at home for the first of May? Yeah, I get a day off. I am not off on Friday though. I've already used quite a lot of holidays this year, and I gotta save them up a little bit. Plus, I need to be somewhere in town in the evening, so I'm going to the office and I'm going straight from there. But it looks like I'm gonna be alone because nobody else is going. Not the first time. But tomorrow I'm chilling, so that's good. Do you have anything fun planned? Because for me, it's probably gonna be lying in the sun I don't think any of my friends... I tried asking around for some people, but none of them are available tomorrow. Or they're busy doing their own thing, so I'm just gonna be chilling a bit at home, and maybe I'll be on the Purple TV tomorrow as well. It's a national holiday? Yes, it's Labor Day. It's also a holiday here. And you're gonna be working on Friday, so that makes 2 of us then, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I told him. He's just beacon, but he's staying anyway. He and Clawville are in a long and bad marriage.
Ooh.
Exactly.
You're probably gonna meet family? Oh, that's cool. I'm probably gonna be seeing family in 2 weeks, so... I'm not gonna see them tomorrow.
Hey. I'm standing right here, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, hello, Sonny. How are you?
God damn it. Alright, let's ask about the hangover, I guess.
Do you happen to have an aspirin? Marty's pretty useless right now.
Yeah, I've got a jazz band in my skull. I think a trumpet solo is playing right now.
I have some in the medical kit at my desk. Come by whenever.
Oh, thanks, Mon.
Alright. What about... Well, we need some permission to go into the Hive, right?
So, we need the papers to enter Roachtown, Mon.
Furry heavens, Boss Bird. I knew this day would come, but so soon?
What day would come?
The day you finally get yourself killed. But why do you have to drag poor Marty into it? He's still so... Well, he's not so young anymore, but he's still full of hope.
Thanks, I guess.
Sweetheart, we just have a case there, that's all. We can't do it from the outside.
Why don't you ask that bug friend of yours, Frank? He's helped you out more than once, hasn't he?
I think part of this is about him. He might have gotten himself into trouble. Again.
And you think you're the ones the poor residents of the Hive need?
This is important, Mon. I mean, this time, it really is.
Just like the last time.
Mon?
Wild heavens. Okay. But you owe me one. Again.
We owe Mon several ones by now. Unfortunately. Need to... probably have to buy her a cake or some flowers. Or both cake and flowers someday.
You're an angel.
Oh yeah, I am. I'll add it to the list.
How does it work?
I'll give you the permit at the front desk. But you'll need another detective to sign it as a witness, because you can't count on the boss's support.
No problem. I got Marty.
No, you're partners, so I need someone from the station who's not Marty, but equal in rank to you.
Did we at least get her the shoes from last game? Oh, right, we do owe her a pair of shoes, that's true. I probably have to ask Marty. So you need someone from the station who's... Oh no, do we have to ask Moses? That's not gonna go well, is it?
Oh, okay. Maybe Boscarelli, the shaggy bone chewer.
Oh, we could ask Bosco.
He had a tough case in the Calavera Hills. Some serious cat fight. You know he's got cat allergies, so he's on forced rest.
Oh shit, okay, poor Bosco.
Well then,
There is no one left but...
Moses.
And Plato.
You're like 2 eggs, boys, you know that? But, yeah, you're right. They're the only ones you can count on right now.
Oh, amazing.
Chicken shit. Thanks anyway, sweetheart.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, let's have a little chat with Moses, shall we? Alright.
Hey, fellas. Glad you're still here.
Well, well. I never heard that from you before, Santino.
Make a note, because it won't happen again.
I just noticed Moses is holding a pipe. You classy fuck. Or clock, I mean.
What can we do for you, chickens?
Oh, it's, just a little favor.
Well, let's talk again.
What do you want?
Well, let's see. The detective genius and his pussycat.
Of course. Alright, let's ask him about... Okay, we definitely do not like Moses. Let's ask about the Hive, because we did see Moses in Zip's cafe asking around for some stuff, so maybe he knows something.
We hear the gangs have been getting a little loose in the Hive lately.
Especially that clucker Mick.
So Mick is Mongrel Mick.
What do you think his secret is? Why has he managed to take over the Hive when others were struggling?
He allegedly made a deal with local insect crime lords. That is, he's trying to be one of them. But I suspect it's a convenient hiding place and a good deal.
What a worm.
If he were, it would have been even easier for him.
He's not wrong.
Good one.
I wasn't joking, Martin.
So, he plays the enemy of my enemy as my friend game, huh?
Ooh, indeed. He's taken advantage of the fact that we can't set foot in there. The Hive's population treats us as enemies, so everybody wins. In his book.
Mick's not as stupid as I thought.
He learned a lot from his former boss.
Yeah? Well, he's gonna end up like him if it's up to us.
It won't be up to you. Mick is ours.
Is that a challenge?
We're not playing games, boys. We're stating the facts.
We'll see about that.
Okay, so that exactly. So Moses, yes. So in the previous thing, Moses was trying to get into the Hive himself. So he's definitely investigating Mick as well.
Hey, fellas. I heard you guys had some business in the Hive recently.
Yep, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
There was a little incident, yes, but nothing too serious.
Unfortunately...
We went to ease some of the tension there, but it didn't work out that way.
What do you mean?
We had the one and only Mick in custody, but he was released a day later for lack of evidence.
Yeah, that is true.
Mick? As in, Mongrel Mick. Mick Castle, the head of the Cluck and Golden Fang clan.
Since you've let yourself out of the bag, Plato, my dear, Mick has been camping out in the Hive lately, because he thinks we couldn't touch him there.
Let yourself out of the bag. Okay, that's a pretty good one.
He's right about that.
Well, unfortunately, the sly ape is, at the moment. The Hive is still off limits, and since we don't have any incriminating evidence against him, he's untouchable.
And paperwork. If you have it, you can get into the Hive, right?
Wait. Why are you guys so interested in the Hive? Are you going to...
No, we would never do such a thing. What a ridiculous idea, Moses.
Innocent curiosity, Moses. Nothing more.
Well, well. Interesting.
We'd better be going. Don't take any wooden nickels, boys.
You're welcome.
Well, maybe we will ask him.
We have a small favor to ask.
That's what I call a surprising turn of events.
You're telling us.
I'm not gonna mince words. We need your signatures for a permit.
Ah, so you are going to the Hive. I thought so.
You're not. Yeah, you're not that was kind of obvious in retrospective.
You thought so. Listen, a friend of ours is in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
The life-threatening kind.
That could be said of almost anyone in the Hive.
Moses, please. We're both on the same team, right?
Fine. But you owe us one.
Okay. No worries, we'll note the favor. And on a completely unrelated note, what shoe size do you have?
We're used to it.
Those ain't just words, chicks. Once we help you, you help us. No questions asked.
As Plato says. So, we got a deal?
Ah, cat shit. Okay, Moses. But I'm not gonna shine your shoes.
We'll see. Let me know when you have the paperwork.
We will. Well, that was easy.
Too easy. We'll regret this, believe me.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, They're gonna ask for something humiliating, right?
Well, those two are competitive. They're not unprofessional, but they could put us in danger.
Beyond what we already face?
Exactly.
Well, what's new? Our lives are a constant, needless, risk-taking roller coaster for which we get nothing but a series of scars and nightmares.
You have to keep it exciting, right?
Right.
Alright, let's go talk to... Let's have a quick chat with Mon for the break. And thank you for the stretch. And thank you for the hydrate as well. It is very hot, so probably get some water.
Success?
Success. But at what cost?
I'll give you the permit. Just give me a second.
We're waiting, Mon. We'll wait for you until the end of the world if we have to.
Okay. Alright then. I'll be back in a brief moment. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're really enjoying the chicken polis. I am definitely having a very good time together with you all. I will be back in a brief moment after I get myself some more water. Be sure to get yourself something as well. Get yourself something to eat and drink. And I will be back very soon. Back, everybody. I hope you're doing good. Let's have a chat with Monica, shall we?
How can I help you guys?
We're fine for now. Thanks, Mon.
Danky, danky.
Marty, you say the strangest things. Okay, let's, what else can we ask her?
Any news?
Nothing at the moment, but you'll be the first to know.
Deal.
So what can we ask Monica about? Let's ask about the aspirin.
My head's still splitting.
Just take this.
Thanks, Mon.
You'll be all right in a minute, you big chicken.
I hope so, because right now I've got a feeling this is gonna be my last night.
You'll be right back. You have to put the mouse to bed. Alright then. I'll see you in a brief moment.
Hey, no cryptic prophecies, Marty. You're proved right too many times.
Yeah, okay.
Let's ask about the papers. No, let's ask about Blood Boil.
What about old Marrowbone?
Blood Boil? Oh, he's been busy lately. The king is determined to end the gang wars, and Blood Boil is his trump card.
You mean his lapdog? Anyway, it's about clucking time we put this place in order.
You're not the only one who thinks that. It seems our king has seriously changed lately.
For the wild ones. Someone replaced him with his evil twin?
Ha, very funny. But it's more likely to be his new advisor behind it.
New advisor?
New advisor? Huh?
Are we talking about a broad?
Bingo. Are you getting a little tingly on your comb, hotshot?
Something like that.
So they rolled the old dog back in.
Yeah. He has to go to parties and other public events all the time. He's got a bad stomach, but he's got to attend if he wants the crown to support the police with more funds.
Oh, ew, he has to be a socialite.
Can't imagine the old timer in a tuxedo.
It kills him. But he's doing it for us.
Oh, what a martyr.
Don't be so mean, Sonny.
But that's my trademark.
Alright. Let's ask if she's doing good, because she's busy shooting a gun everywhere.
So,
in the range, of course.
Everything all right with you, sweetheart? It's unusual to see you here.
Sonny, guys, it's okay. Really, I'm fine. I'm just blowing off some steam.
With a bunch of bullets?
As you say, Marty.
Well, okay, Mon.
Okay, we're not going to be able to ask her much about that, but I hope it's alright.
What have you heard about the Hive, Mon?
I don't know much more than anyone else, Boss Bird. But there's big trouble in there.
You mean the riots?
Mostly, but not just that. After he brought the Westler Empire down, smaller gangs have targeted the place. And if I'm not wrong, Mixed Mob has already settled in there.
Yeah, we heard about that. The Golden Fang Clan. You think they're more dangerous than their silly name?
It's hard to say yet.
But Roachtown ain't our jurisdiction.
You got it. The Hive remains off limits and Blood Boil is adamant.
Actually, that's part of why we're here, Mon.
The Hive? Oh, you're not.
But we did just ask you for permission.
Yes, my dear, we're going into the Hive. And we need your help.
It's the title drop. Alright, so what about the paperwork?
Here, just get Moses and Plato to sign it and you're done.
We can jive with this anywhere in the Hive, Jive in the Hive.
Okay, Marty definitely got worse. You can tell he's not himself.
It's just a piece of paper, Marty. It'll be useful once you've set the Hive on fire and you need proof you had permission to be there in the first place.
Nice.
But the Hive has its own life, its own rules. Its residents won't be impressed that you have a piece of paper issued by the Clawville PD. In fact, I wouldn't wave it in public if I were you.
Understandable.
Thanks again, sweetheart. You saved us, as always.
Come on, it's my job. Well, no, but I'm happy to do it for you.
You make my heart melt.
Let's go before we have to call an ambulance.
Take care of each other, boys.
Alright, let's oh, we can ask her something again?
Good luck, guys. Whatever it is you're doing.
We do what we do best.
May the big wild ones protect us.
Alright, so let's see. We have the permission. Unsigned permission to enter the Hive. An official police permit authorizing the Hunter to take action within the Cobbler district, which is closed under the Segregation Act. Omni Clive is officer. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so it says everything we wanted. Alright, well, let's hand it to him.
Here you go, fellas. One scribble from you is enough, Moses, but you can sign it too, Plato.
I'll pass.
Let's see. Done.
It was a pleasure.
See ya, boys.
Sonny,
Huh? Yeah?
we'll be keeping an eye on you. And don't forget, you're in our debt.
Yeah, okay. Anything else?
Nothing. Right now.
Yo, Ink, how's it going? Thank you for the raid. How was the Stardew? How is the farm doing? I hope you have many chickens because I have 2 of them right here. The nugget raid. Perfect, because as I mentioned, there's 2 nuggets right there on screen. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Jay. Welcome to the Gilded Cage, where you can grab yourself a nice drink, as long as you don't cause too much trouble. And thank you for the follow, Solaris Phoenix, because, as everyone knows, we don't ask questions, and we don't answer them either. If you need to raid and run, Inc., if you need to get yourself something to eat, drink, run errands, go to bed, or be anywhere else than here, then please go and do that. And if not, then you are more than welcome to hang out with us. You managed to finish the Skull Cave, but now you found where the chickens ran off to over here. That's amazing. Thank you so much for dropping in. Hello, Mr. Birb. Oh, hello there. So normally I do have a more humanoid Live 2D model, but I'm using this PNG today because it's more fitting for the game, as you can tell. So yes, welcome in. We are playing Chicken Police Into the Hive, the second game in the Chicken Police series. And right now we are getting a permit from our fellow detectives here, Moses and Plato. We are playing as Sonny and Marty on the left, and we are trying to get a permit from them to go into said Hive, which is a closed-off area where the insect people live in Clawville, which is the city we're in. This is a visual novel, so it's going to be a lot of speaking, a lot of reading, and a lot of really bad jokes. So I hope you're ready for that. And thanks again for the raid, if I did not mention that already. Please go grab your nuggets. Let's go.
Well, bye, fellas. Okay, so what exactly are we talking about? I get that we're snooping around the Hive, but what about Frank? And where does Mick come into it?
Just relax. We'll go up to my place and I'll show you.
That's what she said.
God damn.
Stop clucking around. This is big. You're about to see how big.
That's what she said. Never mind.
This is awful.
Ah, moron.
Okay, but all joking aside, I'm getting tired of being the last to know what case we're working on.
Well, someone's got to be last, right?
Don't be a jerk, Sonny.
All right. But you know, an hour ago, you weren't in any state for details.
I know, but are you gonna keep bringing that up?
I hope that was a rhetorical question.
Kinda.
Okay, speaking of things left unsaid, what's the deal with Laura? She dumped you because you got drunk? And you got drunk because she dumped you?
You know what, Sonny? You're totally right. Let's just keep our little secrets to ourselves.
Suits me.
Sometimes I feel like I have a boil in my brain named Sonny, bursting with macho pride, smothered emotions, and dangerous secrets.
Because you read too much chicken shit.
Yeah, right.
You can also tell that they don't... that's a lot of stuff. You can probably tell that they don't... They're not always that fond of each other, but they do get the job done. Okay, so we have this thing signed. It has... signed and notarized permission. So we have... Detective Moses, Monica, and that's Sonny's signature. Okay, so it's triple signed. We're ready to go. Let's go have a look, shall we? So we can go to the flat. We can go to we can go to Zip's Cafe. Let's go. We can go to Frank's place. And okay, so this is the Hive, or the entrance to the Hive. And the graveyard of the Hive. So probably we'll go to Sonny's flat first, and then we're gonna pay Zip a visit.
Wow, what are all these boxes?
I told you, didn't I? I'm leaving this dump and going on a round-the-world trip.
Of course, you said a million times, but you just never started on it.
Well, this time I did. About a week ago, I think.
You've come this far in a week? Man, I can see you're really determined.
Good work takes time, okay? I've got a lot of stuff to pack. Who knows when I'll be back? Maybe never. Until then, Lewis is renting the place out.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with the good old carrot shredder?
Damn.
Well, he's doing pretty well since he breathed life back into the hotel. He started renting out apartments to some pretty shady characters, but still, it's a start.
So Lewis is a bunny who is also our landlord.
Shady characters? Like you?
Maybe even worse.
Oh my.
So it's not just him and me living here anymore.
That's great. You can finally socialize a bit, which you love so much.
Ha ha, very funny. I guess that's one of the reasons I had to leave.
Can't stand change, huh? No wonder, at your age.
Ha ha again. Anyway, now that Laura's kicked you out, I'm sure Lewis will be happy to give you a room. Or a closet. Just don't be too close to me.
Old sour rusty cock.
I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, because your hearing is already gone, old parrot.
What? Oh, Marty.
Okay, I'm done. But didn't you say there was someone here you could introduce me to?
Oh, Cluck, I almost forgot. But she's gone.
Aw, man, you must have been hallucinating. Must be one of those old age things.
God damn it.
Shut the clock up.
Alright. Is there anything else I need to talk to Marty about?
So, another doomed damsel in distress. Just the usual, huh?
We've been here before.
This is different, Marty.
Because...
When she came to see me, I was dreaming about an old case. Remember the fly named Novak?
Yeah, it was a hell of a case. We almost ended up in the river. Twice.
That's the one. So, I was dreaming about that particular case, and then this woman came along, straight out of the Hive. It felt like it just couldn't be a coincidence.
You mean, the Hive is calling us?
As the flame calls the moth.
Ooh, that's poetic. And awesome.
Thank you. Listen, Marty. I've got something I've been trying to tell you all night.
We seem to have a lot of these confessional moments, for sure.
Well, Go ahead, boss. You can always be honest with me.
You look like shit.
Walked straight into it, that one.
Thanks, man. Jerk.
What was that?
I said jerk.
Oh, yeah. I got that right.
Is there anything else we still need to say, or are we just gonna keep bothering each other?
So are you gonna tell me what happened with Laura, or what?
Let's leave it. It's too fresh.
Okay. I get it, pal.
So he just got kicked out by his girlfriend, and he doesn't really want to talk about it. Okay, let's go visit Zip, the new cafe. 6 to 10 all days, not bad. Oh, it's quite busy actually.
Here we are. Formerly known as Hop Dog, now called Zip's Cafe. Everything changes, huh? Zip, an ex-con raccoon, runs the place. It's become something of a hangout for us. The last garrison between Clawville and the Hive, and maybe the last refuge of sanity. But more importantly, your last chance to get a good cup of joe. It's been a long time since we spoke to Zip. We haven't even visited the place since its reopening. Here's our chance to see what's changed. Zip will know what's going on around here. Time to say hello to the old trash panda.
I'm not so sure he's gonna be happy to see
I heard
us.
that Zip renovated the place, but I didn't expect this.
Like an amusement park, huh? I like it, but how did he afford this?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Do you think he knows what's going on in his neighborhood?
This is the only place that serves animals and insects alike, Marty. The few bugs that still dare to leave the hive will surely swarm here. And where you can get a cup of coffee, you'll talk, too.
Yeah, we know this.
Maybe, but the question is, will Zip talk with us?
With us? Why not? We're loved by everyone.
Of course.
Because we didn't completely trash his place last time. Okay, let's, what is there to look at? We can look at the sign. Formerly known as Hop Dog. We serve everyone the best coffee in Clawville.
Zip's Cafe. I have to say, the new logo looks pretty cool.
Kinda.
Well, never say no to coffee.
That is
Amen
very...
to that, Bird brother.
I can attest to that. Let's have a look. Oh, Zip has a car, of course.
Apparently, he couldn't afford a new car.
These things are unbreakable, my friend. The old cars were made of real stuff, you know?
Yeah, not full of plastic. To be fair, we also saved him. That is very true. With the Westo issue. Yeah, we did save him. So maybe we can get a little chat out of him.
Well, we managed to wreck yours a couple of times.
It keeps on rolling, right?
Yeah, it's true. Our car has some extra air vents in it.
You're not wrong there.
Alright, what's this? Newspaper boy. Let's have a look.
Look at the little paper boy.
Maybe he knows something. I mean, if he doesn't know, who does, right? He is the news.
You should have been a philosopher.
I know.
Alright, is there anything else? Well, we can look at the entrance, but that's wait, what's with this sign? Oh, that rotating sign is pretty spicy. Oh, there's the hive. Whoa, what is up with that building?
Honeyfall Tower is still beautiful. There's something otherworldly about it, right?
Is that bee wax? Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it gives me the chicken bumps.
As a kid, I used to stare at that building a lot. I wondered what a magical insect wonderland was in it. Glamorous parties, fancy dinners, honey flowing down the walls.
Evil.
Then you grew up.
Yeah. We snuck in once as teenagers. Instead of fancy parties, we found dirty bars and brothels. And we got a good old-fashioned beating. But we still loved it, you know? It was still a wonderland, but in a different way.
That's quite a story. You should write it down in your memoir.
Hey, how do you know about my secret memoir?
Oh shit, Marty, I was kidding.
All right, let's see. Is there anything else? No. Let's go talk to the newspaper.
kid.
boy.
Here it is, the brand new Clawville Chronicle.
Yeah, we know. Tell me, do you stand here often?
I stand in a lot of places, sir. The news has to go everywhere. Here's the Clawville Chronicle!
Fellas, stop yelling, kid. Listen to me.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Do you also take a newspaper to the Hive?
No, sir. I mean, not since the last time, sir.
Last time?
The last time I took a paper to the Hive, sir, an ugly fella made me eat it. All of it. It was quite a lot, and hot off the press.
Oh no.
Made you eat it? What ugly fellow?
An ugly monkey, sir. I don't know what kind, but it was a monkey for sure. I should know. I'm always being taken for a monkey. Well, I'm not. Anyway, he was well dressed, and one of his teeth was gold.
Okay, so it's Mick. I should actually have thought about that. It's called the Golden Fang Gang because Mick has a golden fang. I just realized that.
Golden Tooth, that's Mick.
There we go.
I don't know, sir. He didn't say his name. He just told me to eat that filth. Luckily, I only had 5 papers on me, but he and his bodyguards watched me eat all of them. They were fresh, sir. The ink was barely dried on them.
Okay, so a little reminder for everyone in chat. Please do not eat newspapers. It's not good for you.
What a mongrel.
Yes, sir. But then he let me go, so I don't mind. And I didn't eat anything that day anyway, so...
Were you welcome at the Hive back then?
Very much, sir. The insect folk were always kind to me. They were glad to finally hear from the outside world, you know. The Chronicle was the only Clawville paper that reached them. Thanks to Pip.
Pip?
I think you are Pip.
That would be me, sir. Messy Pip, at your service.
I see. And tell me, Messy Pip, who do you work for?
The master
Chronicle.
of all papers, sir. Mr. Mullen, of course.
Oh, Mr. Mullen. Who was running the little newspaper shop.
You mean Hercule Mullen?
The one and only, sir.
Huh, an old acquaintance. Tell me, where can we find him?
He's inside having a cup of coffee and talking to Uncle Zip.
Really now? Okay.
Uncle Zip, huh? That's new. Okay, thanks, kid. Don't take any wooden nickels.
Yes, sir. I hope not to, sir. Mysterious disappearances in the Hive! Are the police totally helpless?
Probably not, but stop
Hey,
shouting.
Pip, tell me, are you cold?
Cold, sir?
You look a little underdressed for this time of year.
I'm not cold, sir. All that shouting keeps me warm enough.
Well, I guess.
And Mr. Mullen always brings me a hot chocolate from the cafe.
Nice.
Oh, that's, nice of him.
Indeed it is, sir. Here's the latest Chronicle. Don't leave it out.
We can keep talking to Pip. Okay, let's see what's up.
Hey, Pip, you got any news?
Does the king have a new mistress? The crown denies it.
Furry hell, Marty, don't encourage him. He'll blow my head off.
Alright, let's go in. Alright, what am I looking at? Oh, this is just the entrance, okay. The new Unity Church.
Wolf and lamb, huh? Honestly, I'm a little worried about this picture.
What, the two-headed animal with one head that wants to eat the other?
Yeah, right?
The new Unity Church.
Crazy cannibal cultists.
Don't rejoice in advance. They're probably just deluded fools making their last stand.
You're no fun at all, Boss Bird.
Yeah, I know.
Is there anything else? I guess we're going in.
Well. The bite of death has appeared.
Oh, good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Trash Panda.
Barkeep, your best coffee over here right away.
Oh, hey, you're here too. Hooray.
You see, nothing changes.
Only you're looking more and more like shit.
I missed you too, Fuzzball.
It's so nice to see old friends reunited, ain't it, boys?
Hey, Mullen, how's it going?
Still alive. No more, no less.
Sometimes that's all you need.
And what brings you to, oh, wait. Let me guess. A coffee menu with double information and a good dose of personal opinion, huh?
You totally nailed it.
Just a fact steak. Rare, no seasoning, maybe a little salt.
Well, you guys really don't change.
Maybe it's the fact that the world happens to be collapsing around us.
Well, at least we'll be here to see the end, huh? A restaurant at the end of the universe.
It's a very good book, by the way. Very good. Hitchhiker's Guide is really good.
You boys really deserve each other. It's so uplifting to be around you.
Sorry, old man, you're absolutely right. So, 2 coffees, Zip. Black and bitter.
Like your life, huh, Sonny boy?
It's beyond repair.
Ain't that the truth?
God damn. Alright, let's have a look. What can we look at here? So we have the church poster. And we have Zip and Mullen.
So, what's this new church thing?
You live in a cave or what, Sonny?
Kinda.
It's the New Unity Church, a fairly new organization, led by a holy woman.
Holy woman, huh?
I know. There are plenty of crazy cults these days, but these ones seem to be different. For real. They collect a lot of money for the poor, free food, shelter for the homeless and the like.
That's nice.
I still don't like.
Maybe you should go to their mass sometimes, old cock. It would certainly do your manners good.
I second that.
Alright. Let's have a chat with Mullen first.
Hercules Mullen, a.k.a. Uncle Mullen, is an old friend and a complete information center. He's been running a newsstand for as long as anybody can remember, so he knows everything about everything. The only thing bigger than his knowledge is his heart.
He does know a lot, for sure.
Hey, Uncle Mullen, how you doing? You still in the newspaper business?
That's what somebody's got to deliver the news, lads. Unbiased, impartial.
Can you still do that?
Well, it's getting harder for sure, but let's not talk about an old beaver. How about you, me boys?
Marty got so drunk, Laura threw him out of the house.
God damn it, Sonny.
Well, Sonny's mixed up in some shady business again, and he's trying to get us killed in the Hive.
Well, you two deserve each other.
Yeah, right? That's what I keep telling him.
But the Hive, now isn't that a dangerous place for cops these days? Since the Segregation Act and all.
We just have to take that risk.
I see you're in a heroic mood, sonny boy. Good for you.
Yeah, good for us.
The trembling voice of a damsel in distress can work wonders.
Ah, then I understand everything. Oh, that went so well the last time, did it not?
Shut up, both of you.
Alright.
So, you and the missus have had a little spat, eh, Martin?
I feel like mentioning this was not a good idea because now everyone is going to talk about it.
Nothing. Just a minor family squabble.
You still got a place to stay? If not, you can always crash at my place.
I think I can crash at Sonny's till things cool down.
What?
I just thought...
Well, don't.
Oh, okay.
My offer stands, Martin.
Leave it, Pops. I'll soften up the old rusty rooster eventually.
It's quite a mission, but you've got to get to his heart. That's his only weakness.
Hard to get to his heart.
His what?
It's there, believe me, buried under a pile of cigarette butts and cold, dead cases.
Alright. Oh, we can keep it. We can keep talking. Okay.
So, the chicken police are back in action, eh?
Nah, just a quick routine job.
Oh, yeah, I heard that one before.
This'll be the last one. I mean it.
Oh, yes, sure.
Yeah.
You just go ahead, boys. I believe in you.
Just like the last time we were around was also the last job. Alright.
Any useful news from the Hive?
They say the clan is on full alert, and the web has retreated to their secret hideouts.
The web? We haven't heard of the... Oh, no, we have heard a little bit about the web, yeah.
They're expecting a war, right?
What do you expect when you go there?
To end this before war breaks out.
Then I wish you boys every success, because we don't have much time, and I'm afraid we won't have another chance either.
Alright, what can we ask him about? What about the Clover wildcards?
Hey, old fella, you still shuffling the cards?
You mean the Clawville wildcards? Sure I am, sonny boy. You in the mood for a good shakedown?
Sonny's the real deal on this one. You know, drunks usually are. I mean, ex-drunks, of course.
Yeah.
Ha ha! So, shall we?
No, let's not actually play
No
cards.
thanks, maybe another time.
Good for me. I'll be here.
Like
All right.
dust on a table.
You got it, sonny boy.
Alright then. Let's
What's
ask
the
them
matter with you, old
themselves.
man?
Sonny, this is the 7th time you called this your last job. And that's very true.
Nothing really, sonny boy. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even part of this world anymore. I'm no longer an active participant, just observing from afar.
No, that's unfortunate. I hope that you can get some more active stuff going.
And that works for you?
It feels quite liberating, to be honest. I feel like I don't have to take responsibility for the things of the wilderness anymore. I can't influence them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds depressing.
It all depends on how you look at it, Martin. I see the bright side. You like the movies, don't you?
The movies? I love them.
For me, Clawville is like a movie. Things happen, quite scary and amazing things, but somehow in the end they don't affect me. When the show is over, I go home to my dear Desiree, drink a hot tea, and think no more about it.
It's not a bad concept, but
It works for me, but that's the privilege of getting old. You fellas have your say in the affairs of the world. Don't let others decide for you.
Very wise words, Mullen.
Sonny never lets that happen.
that's true.
Good for you, lads.
Alright. So, what about Pip?
I see you have some help lately.
Ah, you mean Pip. Yes, he's the son of a close friend of mine who I'm, how shall I say, helping out a bit.
That's nice of you. But don't you think it's a bit of a rough job at his age?
That's what I told him too, but the kid's adamant. If he gets a grip on something, he won't let go. With the trauma he's been through, no wonder he wants to distract himself with something.
Damn, poor kid.
Trauma?
His mother died about a year ago of Grassmore fever. His father followed just a few months later. He asked me to take care of the kid and not let him end up in an orphanage. And here I am with another kid. Who'd have thought I'd be a father again? Hey, life's little twists of fate, right?
I can't help but feel that's a little... This is dropping the fact that Pip's an orphan and you laugh about it. That seems a little crude. But then again, you are taking care of them, so that's a good thing.
How's Desiree?
She can tolerate me, mostly. And as you know, Sonny, this Pip boy, no matter how strange the poor thing is, has breathed new life into her. And me too. It gives us less time to grow old.
That's good to hear. Seems like everyone around me is starting to have a new life. Everyone but me.
It is Clawville, so yeah, you should not be expecting too much niceties here.
Maybe you should do the same, son. Maybe the world wants to send you a message.
Yeah, maybe.
That's your problem, Sonny. You just drift instead of forging your own destiny.
Well, I think I'll drift a little more before I start forging.
Just don't drift until it's too late to start again, son.
I feel that is something Vin Diesel would say in a Fast and Furious movie.
Thanks, Paps. I'll keep that in mind.
Do that.
Alright. This does Mullen know anything about... by the way, interesting that Mullen does not have any kind of scribble on him. Because, you know, Monik had the little halo, Moses had the eyes crossed out, Marty, Bubo had the sleeping sign. I don't know if Marty had something. I don't think we tried talking to Marty directly.
What do you make of the recent riots?
You know, Sonny, it's about time the insect folk got their act together. You boys at the police station ain't doing anything. Sorry about that, but somebody's got to do something because those miserable bugs are going to end up eating each other in there. And I mean, literally.
Sounds tough.
Because it is. What's in there is unsustainable. If there is no one to maintain order, order will come. But who will be in charge of this new order?
The criminals. The gangs.
As you say. And the insects will drown in misery, being exploited, no one hearing their cries for help. So, yes, there was a great need for riots, and in my bones, I feel like the worst is yet to come. One big all-out uprising.
I didn't know you were such an insect rights activist, you eager beaver.
Insect rights, my ass. I just can't stand injustice and the privileged few oppressing the unfortunate masses. I just can't stomach it, and I come from such a litter.
Yeah, the best kind, Pops. Never change.
I'm not planning to do that.
So, it seems like everyone has heard of the riots, which is not difficult, but a lot of people seem to also be thinking that it's going to end up with one really big riot at some point, so we'll probably have to pay some attention to that.
What do you think of the Segregation Act?
What do I think? Well, the law spits in the very face of what the whole city was supposed to stand for. Diversity, coexistence, tolerance. You know the story.
So?
You know, boys. Clawville's been at war with Stavonia for centuries. A silent war, spy war, in fact, a ghost war.
A Cold War.
Cold War?
Yeah, because, you know, Stavonia's a cold country.
Oh yes, that's true.
But where do the Stavonians enter the picture?
What do you think the big peace negotiations are for?
I guess they got tired of war, huh?
Even you're not that stupid, Martin, my son. Stavonia's perfectly happy with this whole scandal with the insects. If there are riots, even better. The peace talks are just a cover to put the enemy to sleep, so when the system completely rots from within...
Boom.
Yeah, boom! They can attack. The king is fighting internal strife. Half the city is in flames, and no one will be prepared for an invasion by an enemy we're supposed to be making peace with. Isn't it wonderful?
No, I don't know, Uncle. It's a bit like...
a conspiracy theory.
I was about to say the same. That seems really far-fetched.
Exactly.
Pluck me. It's clean as your snow-white feathers, you big goose, and that's the problem.
Meaning?
It's so clear, so simple, so obvious that nobody wants to believe it, you see? And that's going to be our undoing.
So you think the king is being influenced from outside, and that's why he enacted the Segregation Act? And while he's distracted by the peace talks, they'll invade the city?
Exactly. See, you still got your bird brain in place, sonny boy.
Well, thanks for the warning, old beaver. I'm not even joking. You really got me cogitating.
Well, that's a big word coming from you.
Alright then. So we asked Mullen everything they know. It sounds a lot like a conspiracy theory, but we do have to remember that the king did get a new advisor, so... that might be related. Alright, let's go have a little chat with Zip, shall we?
Zip H. Murphy. He used to be a petty criminal, a burglar and a pickpocket with swift hands. Then he worked for some top dogs for a while before he became a police informer. If what they say is true, the old raccoon has started a new life. Well, my experience is that with a new life comes new troubles.
Alright, let's have a little chat with Zip.
How's it going round here, Zip?
Nothing much. Times are tough, you know. Folks try not to eat each other, just the usual.
And the Hive? We have some business there.
Suicidal tendencies, huh? I always took you for the type. I'm surprised you've lasted this long.
Don't be a goat, Zip. This is serious.
Your mother's a goat.
I remember he also dropped this on us in the first game.
Get a room, you guys.
So what do you know about the power dynamics in the Hive?
Yeah, well, there's been some major changes lately, especially with the Hive's underworld affairs.
Oh, yeah? Go on.
I'm just wondering, what's in it for me?
Same old tune, huh?
I'm running a business here, okay? And in a miserable place like this, a simple favor is worth more than a bar of gold.
And you already know what you want, don't you?
You always saw right through me, Sonny. It's like we're brothers.
Feathery gods, please don't say that.
So? It's about my tail. Someone stole it.
What?
Clucking hell. We need a coffee for this.
Or two. Here they come.
The tail? What?
Is Frank still a regular here?
Oh, let's talk about Frank.
Funny you ask. Frank comes by every day, no exceptions. But I haven't seen him today.
Quite a coincidence. We suspect he knows something about what we're investigating.
And I thought you were asking out of the goodness of your heart.
We just don't want you to lose a regular customer.
Of course.
And neither would I, especially since he's got a hefty tab.
Well, we'll do something about it. Thanks for the info, Zip.
Yeah, whatever.
Talk a little
Tell
more.
me, are you still doing shady business?
Oh yeah, because asking people straight up if they're still doing shady things has always worked, right?
What, me? I'm different now, Sonny. I'm not the same raccoon I used to be. I'm an ex-con raccoon.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, trash lurker.
Look around, old bird. This is the new me, shiny and all.
Yeah, sure. We'll see.
Let's go asking her. Best coffee, important. Beautiful. All right, let's ask about the change.
New place, new Zip, huh?
You know, buddy, there was something that opened my eyes. Or a someone, to be more precise.
Oh.
Someone, huh? A lady, someone, maybe?
It's always about a lady.
Tell me about it.
So, you got your head messed up?
More like my heart, but it's gone now. Still, it helped me realize the past is past. We must move on.
This is what happened in the cafe game, because we are in the Zips cafe that game is placed in.
I had you thinking, huh?
I was just thinking about what kind of coffee to have.
I'm wasting my breath here, ain't I?
Yep.
Alright, let's ask about the church.
Did you become a member of this cult?
I wouldn't say that. I'm nobody's sheep, you know. But I see what they do in the Hive, and honestly, I like it.
And what do you see?
Simple things, really. Handing out food, clothing, and shelter, stuff like that. While the city and the crown turn away from the Hive, the church are there, right in the thick of it.
That is pretty noble.
Are you getting sentimental?
Try it sometime, Sonny. It could do you wonders.
No thanks, I'm fine. And what do you think is the purpose of the organization?
What's the purpose?
Well, everyone has a motivator. What drives them?
They just want to help, Sonny. There isn't a secret conspiracy behind everything. Don't be so paranoid.
Sadly, if there's one thing I learned in Clawville, Zip, it's that no one acts out of pure kindness.
That was a very noir thing of you to say. Welcome back, Maeve. I hope you're doing well.
Except me.
Except Marty. But anyway, it's the ugly truth, like it or not.
I feel sorry for you, pal. A little faith, huh? That's what you need. Not even a religious kind, but any kind. Believe in Marty, for example.
That's good. Believe in me, Boss Bird.
Hell yeah.
Or find something or someone you can believe in.
Yeah, that would be nice, Zip. That would be nice.
Alright. What about this new place?
Where'd you get the new name for the place?
You mean Zip's Cafe? Is it that hard to figure it out?
I mean, what was wrong with the old one?
You know, Sonny, I took this place over as Hop Dog. But as long as it had that name, it never felt my own.
Now it's all yours.
Hell yeah.
It may seem funny, but it meant a lot to me. It helped me change.
You know what? I'm happy for you. I really am. In fact, I almost envy you.
You should do the same too, rusty old cock. A nice little change.
As a matter of fact, I'm going on a round-the-world trip soon.
Here we go again.
Somehow, I can't picture you in a straw hat. But you know what? I'm rooting for you.
You see, Marty, somebody believes in me.
That's not what I said.
And the slogan, we serve everyone. What exactly do you mean?
Well, that you serve everyone.
I mean, really, we serve anyone.
So, even insects.
Well done, detective. Of course, I can't write "we serve insects" because some crazy anti-bug activist will burn the place down. But anyone who needs gets the point.
Very clever and commendable.
And brave.
Or naive.
Thanks. Not you, Sonny.
Alright, so what is this deal with the tail?
So, somebody stole your tail? Really?
It's a tough world out here, Sonny.
Uh-huh. What did you do this time?
I think I got into a fight with the worst kind of gangster.
Mongrel Mick? The head of the Golden Fang clan?
No other, my feathery friend.
So you managed to get in a beef with him, of all people.
Yep, and my only tail took the hit. I hear he's been wearing it as a tie sometimes. I don't know if it's true, but it makes me sick. I just want my tail back, you know. It's a family heirloom.
Don't worry, Zip. We'll get your tail back.
What?
That would be terrific, boys. You'd have my eternal gratitude.
Marty, why?
It's our job, Sonny. We investigate, search, and protect.
Nobody ever said that.
I'm saying it now.
Just bring it back to me, and I'll tell you all about the gang's undercover business. Every shady little detail you want to know, I swear.
Okay, but if we get into any trouble over this, I'm gonna pull your feathers out one by one, Marty.
Painful.
Relax, old man. It'll be fine.
That's it. See, Sonny? That's the spirit you lack.
And that's why I'm still alive.
Ah, life's for cowards. To infinity and beyond. What's all
New
this
menu.
weird stuff?
These are specialized coffees, Marty. Probably too sophisticated for your taste.
Do you still sell regular coffee for normal folks like us?
That's how I feel every time I go to a Starbucks. The rare time I do.
Freshly ground, roasted, no milk, no sugar.
Of course. It's still on the menu because of you guys.
Ah, thanks, Zippy.
Alright then. That was, informational. I think we've got everything out of Zip and Mullen that we could get. We had the menu, we had a chat, we had a look at the church. I think that's all we can do here, right? So, let's leave this place. Let's have a quick look at our notes. So we have all the peeps. We have all the locations. We have a bunch of stuff. And we have a whole bunch of things that we need to take care of. Okay. So I think this is going to be a good stopping point, because next to this, after this, we actually have to go into the real Hive, which is this district over here in the Cobbler district. Looks like it. Never again? I don't remember what this was. Church. I'm trying to see. I don't remember what this location was. Was this the house? I have no idea. Anyway, I'm gonna put this back in the bar, and then I'm gonna find you somebody else to send you on to onwards. Hey Globby, I'm very sorry Globby, I'm just about to wrap things up over here, but I hope you're doing well, and thank you so much for dropping in. Let me give you a quick shout out. It might be the summer house, it could be. There we go, enjoy your shout out. Let's go back into the bar. Also, yeah, I was watching, was it today, earlier today? The repo collab. That was a lot of fun. It was very chaotic, but it looked like it had a lot of fun. Okay, let's get back into the bar, shall we?